Hello and welcome to the Story Pilgrim podcast, episode 50, Amsterdam, Weighty Wonders. Thanks for joining me, and I do really appreciate it, and can you believe it, 50. 50? I can't believe that I'm at 50 episodes. It doesn't seem like that many, and I have to look back at the playlist and I have to double check every time. Am I getting the right number for this? Because it seems very surreal when I look at all the places that I've been and I've done episodes from. It just really hasn't subscribed. It hasn't. You haven't subscribed. You have subscribed. Subscribe! I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm in a really weird space at the moment. Not the office, it's not weird. It is weird, but it's not. Yeah, I can't thank you for being here. I really do appreciate your time. And if you have got this far, even a couple of minutes in, you probably already do subscribe. But just in case you haven't, please subscribe. Yeah. Anyway, Amsterdam. A city that is just ruled by bikes, basically. Everywhere you go, bikes. It is the gay capital of Europe. Netherlands being, of course, the first country in the world to legalise same-sex marriage back in 2001. They have more canals than Venice and more bridges than Paris, but not more bridges than Hamburg, because we know about that, don't we? Yeah, good. Home of Heineken, 1864. And if you want a coffee, don't go to a coffee shop. Nah, you need to go to a koffiehuis. Yeah, that's not me taking the mick of the accent. You actually have to go to a koffiehuis, not a coffee shop. You're going to get something completely different when you go to a coffee shop, believe me. Anyway, I was there for none of that malarkey. No, I was there for another reason entirely. Well, good morning. I am at Heathrow, not for work, but, well, it is for work, but it's kind of my acting work. So I am off to Amsterdam for a shoot for a company that I've been speaking to for quite a while now. And it's never really happened, but it has happened, and it's happened really quickly. They got in touch last week and were like, yeah, we're ready to go. When can you get here? So I've had to get flights on standby. And I've got a mixture of going out with KLM and coming back with BA. But it feels like standby is like the modern purgatory, in that you just don't know what the heck's going on. And then, like, I get really worried about, am I going to be able to get out there? And last night I just go on the KLM app and it allowed me to check in. So I got my seat, which is fine. It just means it's going to be interesting coming back. But the nice thing about it being Amsterdam is there's quite a lot of flights every day. But it's one of those instances where I kind of go, what am I doing to myself? I'll let you have a look around here. We are in Terminal 4. There's my bag. That's all I need for the day. And then I don't know if you can see out over there. I've got my Costa, got me coffee and me almond croissant. So all is good on that side. But yeah, I've got lots of things always going on. There's this. There's my part-time job. There's a few things that have happened recently in the acting world which are really great, but they happen and then they go away. So the stress of that. I've just had an interview for something which could potentially be amazing, but I don't think I've got a cat in hell's chance of getting it. I was just so happy to get the interview. I might tell you about that. I'm going to tell you about that when I find out the decision. There's my relationship with Lucy. There's Todd. All of that going into the mix. And it's kind of like a house with all different walls in it, and you know some are load bearing and some are just stud walls, they don't really matter. And I kind of feel about that with all the things going on in my life. You kind of think, no, this is just a stud wall, it doesn't really matter, but you get so stressed about it. Where do I put the nail? You know, how do I hang something on it? And when the load bearing wall gets affected, it's really stressful. So yeah, off to Amsterdam. I will figure out all that. And yeah, I haven't really talked about themes, have I, for a while? That's probably not a bad thing. But I kind of feel like all the small little things that get in the cracks kind of really build up. It's like ice, isn't it? When it gets in a crack, or water gets in a crack and then it freezes, it makes the crack bigger. Not quite sure what I mean by that. Anyway, here we are, Heathrow, Terminal 4, ready to go to Amsterdam. Welcome to a very grey Amsterdam. And as I have just made my way through the airport, I'm think of John Steinbeck said, journeys are like a person. No two are the same. And also, we travel, he didn't say this, but somebody else said, I don't know who it was, I can't remember, we travel to not to escape life, but that life doesn't escape us.
The next station is Amsterdam Lelylaan.
There you go. And it could just be another day, another journey, but it kind of, it's another airport, it's another train station, it's another train, but it's all different. It's all completely foreign to me, and it kind of steps you up again, makes you aware, keeps you in the present, which is really intriguing to me. It was a miserable day in Amsterdam, weather-wise, but like I said, I was enjoying the journey, a very varied journey. Car, plane, train, bus, all in one morning. It feels a little bit absurd, and it feels like I'm being delivered. So, 7 hours ago, I was at home in bed in Brighton. Now, here I am in Amsterdam. It was interesting when I got off the train. The train that I got off was then going to Hoopdorf, and Hoopdorf is where the librarian from Underneath the Lintel is from. So that was quite fun for me to see that. But, you know, I'm here for a job, and hopefully I will get paid, he says, hopefully. But I'm also thinking about what is the emotional currency that I am spending, that I am involved with here. There's kind of like an impermanence, like an obligation that, you know, I have to work, I have to pay the bills, but at what cost does that come? That is my choice. It's my choice as an actor, and the choice that I have as this career. It's really, you know, I don't know. It's just going around in my head. It's been a lot of turmoil the last couple of months, yeah, I don't know if I've said, but my mum's cancer's come back, and that throws another curve ball in there. She's an amazing woman. She's 79. She had it when she was 2006 when it was in her bowel. Then she had it later, like 2020, 2021 in a kidney. Had a kidney removed, and now it's back, and it seems as though it's in her stomach and possibly bowel. They're not 100% sure. So anyway, there's a lot of crap going on. I found the studio, and a couple of hours later, I was done. All that way for a couple of hours' work. Look at that building there. It's got a big hole in it. Right, done the job. Come out of it and being arrested. Politi. It's a polite police. Yeah, it's one of those ones now kicks in the imposter syndrome, where I go, oh, did I do a good job? I don't know. I mean, everybody again, yeah, it was great, well done. You flew through that, and you go, did I? Was it? Could we have done it better? You know, all these type of things. I kind of feel like there's on the other side there was a graffiti of a rat, like a terrified rat. It's kind of how I feel right now. But yeah, all done, and now I can head back to home. It's a really lovely city. I don't know if you can see on that side, you've got all those small little houses and floating houses, and then over here that you've got going down towards the main train station and the main waterway with the ferries and boats on it. It's very busy. It is a very busy city, but also a very calm city. It's not a very tall city. Like the fact that fan's just there. Just can you see that fan on the edge down there? Just doing its thing in the wind. Just being there and enjoying life. Due to the amount of time that I had, I didn't really want to explore, so I just headed straight back to the airport. The flight home was uneventful, and I was glad to be back to something I call the norm, and something else that I call Todd. So I have checked in for my flight. Got a seat, so that's good. Over the last month or so, I've been in the process of applying for a PhD studentship with Aberystwyth University and the National Botanical Gardens of Wales with regards to a nature reserve there and the possibility of trying to get more people to go to this nature reserve through what I do as a storyteller. It absolutely fits the story pilgrim and what I'm doing with that with regards to real stories, connection to nature, feelings, and the land. And I put the proposal in. I had a chat with one of the supervisors, worked really hard on the proposal, and I was just happy with that and was hoping that, you know, maybe I might get an interview. I got an interview, and I had that a few days ago, and I really was very nervous about that. There was a panel of 6 people on there, but I felt it went really, really well, and I've just found out that I didn't get it. There's no real surprise in that, but it's hit me really hard because I was so excited about the potential of doing this. Not to get the PhD, I mean, that would be phenomenal, but what this particular studentship was doing really fits everything that I've been working on for the last 4-5 years, a lifetime really, and I said during the interview, it's not about the PhD for me. This is about leaving a legacy of something very, very special that people are going to really, really enjoy going to see. This Windlass Nature Reserve. You know, I kind of feel like sometimes my ambition is shameful. I'm extremely lucky at what I've achieved. I've trained at one of the best drama schools in the world. I have a master's from another one of the best drama schools in the world, as well as one of the top research universities in the country. I performed all over the world. I've walked across Spain and done a one-person play. I've performed on Steppenwolf's stage. I'm in The Crown. I'm the voice of the Purina cat. But it's never enough. It's not a question of it being enough. It is enough. I am enough. But when you get these moments, it just leaves a massive hole. And it'll be fine. I'll be fine. It'll be absolutely okay. It would have been a huge mess of like trying to figure out what do I do with this now, logistics wise, with being in Brighton. And anyway, don't need to worry about that, do I? So I've got a few hours to wait here at the airport and to grab my flight back to home. I'll just let everything sit quietly for a bit. And I've had a piece of pizza, so that's okay. And I've got me San Pellegrino limonata. What are you doing? Look at the state of you. I look up for 1 minute and you get yourself all tangled up. Oh dear, what a day. I wanted to try and show the sound of the electricity there buzzing away. We are out. Oh, not very good camera work at all. It's been a very long day. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night and he's been on his own for a while, so need to take him out. And everything looks so much different at night time, doesn't it? Yeah, different perspective again. Talk about that. Anyway, got to concentrate on him. But yeah, what a day. Lot to unpick and let it sit. Now this is an area that he goes in and finds something to eat, so got to pull him out. Well, not pull him out, but make sure he doesn't go in anymore. And that was it. Planes, trains, buses, puddles, pizza, voices. A whole day spent orbiting purpose, all for 2 hours in front of a camera in a city that smelled of rain and hashish. Now maybe that's the point. Not everything needs to build towards something. Not every journey is a breakthrough. Sometimes it's just a Tuesday with receipts, wet socks, and a nervous pizza in an airport food court. We like to think that travel changes us, but sometimes it just makes us tired. And yet, somewhere in the ache of the moving from A to B, then back again, something settles. Not a lesson, not a revelation, just a reminder that you showed up. Got on the flight, you did the work, you came back. Back to Todd, perpetually sniffing the same bush with the intensity of a philosopher deciphering the cosmos. Back to Lucy, who deserves a medal and possibly a weekend in silence. Yeah, the silence, the slow, soft thud of the world not needing anything from you for a moment. And that's the wonder, isn't it? You know, all of Amsterdam's canals the bikes, the cheeky murals, but the space in between it all, the hole in the building, where effort and insignificance collide in a way that feels just human. So, here's to the jobs that barely make sense on paper, the journeys that cost more than what I actually get paid, and the strange gift of having someone and some scruffy four-legged friend waiting for you at the end. The Story Pilgrim was written, walked, talked, produced, directed, edited by me. Anya Backer provided us the stunning music on Sean the Harp. For anything about us, just Google The Story Pilgrim. You'll find us. Thank you so much. Keep listening, and buen camino.